Hello guys, welcome to this week's swing playbook, where I'll be breaking down the potential trade setups that we have for the new week. Without talking too much, let's get into the charts and see what we have. So the first pair that we have is NZDUSD. NZDUSD is the pair that I took last week, which ended up in a loss. Let me do a quick recap for you guys so you know what I'm talking about. Right here on NZDUSD, I was expecting sales, as you can see from this area here, which I took, but the market went in the other direction. At some point, at this point right here, we're up about like $250 on the trade, but the market reversed and took us out. So right now on this pair, we're still looking for sales, which if I go down to the weekly time frame, you can see that the weekly time frame is currently bearish, coming up from here, hitting higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So we're waiting for a new lower high to take the trade to the downside. Going out to the daily time frame, just to break it down more, you will see that on the daily time frame, the market has been trending bearish, creating lower high, lower low, lower highs, lower low, shifted bullish, shifted back bearish, hitting the lower high, lower low, potential lower high to take the trade to the downside. So right now, this is where we are on the daily time frame. We're currently retesting our area of interest. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, basically on the 4-hour time frame, all I was just waiting for is for the market to give me my entry signal around this area for me to take the trade to the downside. The next pair we have is EURUSD. EURUSD on the weekly time frame, the market is currently bullish. If you see, creating this high right here. So basically what I was expecting, what I'll be expecting is for the market to give us a retracement into our area of interest, which is the weekly area of interest. But for that to happen, the market will have to retrace for, like, if you look here, these candles went up for about 10 weeks. So before we have this retracement, we're going to be looking at another maybe 8 to 10 weeks before the market gets back here. So we're not just going to sit and be waiting for that. If you go down to the daily time frame, which zooms it in more, we'll be able to see more data on the chart. If you look at, you'll see that the market was trending upwards here, creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. The market shifted bearish at this point, creating a lower high, a lower low. And the market shifted bullish again, indicating that the market wants to move to the upside. So right now we're having a retest on the daily time frame of our area of interest, which the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, what we're just waiting for is for the market to give us a retest of this area, also then take the buys to the upside. The next pair that we have is USD CAD on the weekly time frame. You can see that the market has been trending bearish. At this point, closing below this previous market structure point, hitting the lower high, lower low. Right now we're creating a potential lower high for us to take the trade to the downside. While on the daily time frame, if you come to the daily time frame, you will see that the market is currently bearish, as the market was creating higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, indicating that the market has shifted bearish, also forming our head and shoulder pattern. So right now we're just waiting for a retest of that head and shoulder to take the trade to the downside. So right now, what am I waiting for? Basically, I'm waiting for a pullback into our area of interest. If you go down to the 4-hour time frame, I'll be looking for something like this for the market to give us a retracement into this area, give us our entry signal to then take the sales to the downside. The next pair that we have is Euro GBP. On Euro GBP, the market is currently bullish, as you can see, very obvious. On the daily time frame, the market is currently bearish. That's why you see that not really I put it at this point, because at the end of the day, the weekly time frame is always going to be stronger than any time frame. Anytime we have our weekly time frame at our area of interest, we should be interested in taking those buys or sells. So right now we are currently at that area of interest, even if the daily time frame is bearish. One thing you should note is that for the weekly time frame to have this type of pullback, the market will have to shift bearish on the lower time frame. So it's expected that we can see that the daily time frame is currently bearish, but at the same time we are currently at the weekly area of interest, which will be interested in taking this trade. But the only thing now that will allow me to take this trade is if we have a retracement back down to our area of interest for me to then look for the buys. Without that, I won't be interested in taking any position on Euro GBP. I didn't even want to have this pair on my list for the week, but it has potential if you look at the structure. The next pair that we're looking at is NZD-CHF. On NZD-CHF, the market is currently at the lowest that it has been in a very long time. So basically, I don't think I'm interested in it. I don't want to get caught in this type of markets, because the market can do this, also break above the test, then continue to the upside. So I won't be engaging in this. Let me even remove it. Remove it from my list. So basically, these are the pairs that we have for the week. Let me go through it again. NZD-USD. Basically, we're just waiting for our entry signal on the 4-hour time frame. EURUSD, we're waiting for a pullback to our area of interest to take the buys. USD CAD, we're waiting for a pullback to our area of interest to sell. This is what we have for the week. So if you guys enjoyed this video, smash the like button, comment, and please do subscribe. And if you want to follow up with this trade, I post behind the scenes on my Instagram and Telegram channel, which is free. You don't have to pay. The link will be in the description below. Thank you guys. See you guys in the next video.